How's it going, guys? My name is Zane, owner of Luke Metalworks in Southeast Idaho. We are a small fabrication shop, mostly making business signs locally, a lot of military signs because we support our veterans, a lot of outdoor farm and ranch signs. Um, we make a lot of hitch covers for the back of your trucks around here. We make these Euro mounts for our hunters in the area and a lot of patriotic stuff. Um, we do pretty much anything with metal. We've been doing this for about 9 months or so, and I figure it's about time to do a review on my STV CNC plasma table. So I have the 5x10 Pro welded frame plasma table. It's got the full water table, um, the torch eye control, magnetic breakaway, auto homing, and I got the Hypertherm 45 XP. I don't really cut over a half inch very often, so that's all I really needed to go with. Um, we drove down to Vegas and we had a little vacation down there. We met everybody at STV and I got to operate the table. I asked a million questions about the software. I'm a maintenance technician, a laser technician for fiber lasers, so I had a million questions. In a nutshell, I'm going to cut out some stuff for you and show you real quick, but in a nutshell, highly recommend STV CNC out of Vegas. The guys there, everybody's extremely helpful, extremely knowledgeable, and an extremely well-made table. The number one thing that I think is completely worth the money is the support. Now, me as a laser technician, I deal with a lot of different companies, a lot of support companies, and putting in a service request, putting in a ticket, they might call you back by the end of the day. They'll email you back and forth, phone tag. When we went down there, I walked through the shop and I met Elias. Shout out to Elias at STV. He made the mistake of giving me his phone number. And anytime that I have an issue, a question, a concern, anything like that, I shoot him a text. He calls me, he texts me, he says, hey, I'll be at my desk in 5 minutes and I'll remote in and we can fix the problem. Every single time. I haven't had any issues with the table at all that couldn't be fixed. They were all minor issues. The first issue was when I got the table, installed my air compressor, and my air pressure was not high enough. So it was crappy cutting. It was ugly. Adjusted the air pressure, ended up beautifully. I had an issue with my Z-axis. It would lose home. Ended up I had to do an update. So he remoted in, he did the update, fixed everything. So without a doubt, hands down, the best service out of any company I've ever dealt with. A very good product, very good service, and not a $20,000 table. So you really can't ask for more than that. Run a program real quick. As you can see, it's just an easy program. So essentially, you want to home the machine every single time you use it. The first time you use it, like in the day. So I can use my keyboard, and we're just gonna home it. It can go all the way back, and then we're going to auto home it, and then it's essentially just going to go to the proc sensors and find its home. So it's got to go all the way over to the proc sensors. I have a 10 gauge mild steel on there right now, and as you can see right here, it's at the limit switches at the proc sensor, so we're just going to make sure that we have the right material up here. I'll do this pretty quick. I'm not going to go too in depth with the software, but shielded mild steel. So I'm just going to start the program. It's already homed. It did auto homing, and we just have to select the corner. Like I said, I'm not going to go into big detail, but and then we'll hit start, and you can see Alright, so real quick, the 10 gauge elk that I got, and I don't know if you can see real quick, but everything just falls off. Very a clean cut, even cut, smooth cut, square edges, everything. So STV table, STV CNC, shout out to them, huge shout out to them. Contact them for a quote. Like, subscribe, follow us, share us, lukemetalworks.com. And if you have any questions, comment down below.